Yeah, what we're seeing here is basically how MediaTek is taking the visual user experience to the next level by offering technology that enables 120 Hertz displays, which basically shows less blur and gives the user a much more readable interface in terms of reading text and looking at images. Basically what you're seeing here is two demos of standard state-of-the-art commercial available phones today, really on the higher end of the price list, combined or compared to a MediaTek reference design. And if you just use a pen or your finger to scroll through, you would see that with the standard display, the movement is pretty blurred, whereas with the MediaTek reference design, the movement is very crisp and very smooth. So we are showing that for text on a website, and in contrast also to showing maps and going through maps, where when you are actually moving the map, you can still read while you are moving, whereas with the today available high-end devices, the image would be blurred. In 120 Hertz televisions, you have a continuous display of repeating images, often the very same images. So the user experience for using it on a smartphone is a little bit different from a television in that the movement of a document, of a picture, of a text is really gradually smooth and not just a repetition of images. Because if you did the same thing like with television, you would not see any difference to the user experience. However, with the 120 Hertz display technology, you really see that there is a smoother transition of the image. It creates a crisper image by just simply interpolating between frames. So take one frame and then go to the next frame. It interpolates the pixels in that the movement is made very smooth. Every time you actually touch the display panel of the handset, it really responds crisp and fast. So it's an immediate response to the user. The battery life may be affected a little bit because of the frame rate being higher, but then only when the user is touching the display panel. If he's not touching the display panel, the image is actually freezing. So there's no more power consumption than you would usually have.